What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today, XCN USD. I just drank a fat cup of coffee. Well, it's not coffee, sorry, it's tea. It's got a lot of caffeine. That's what I meant to say. So if I'm talking at extra fast speeds, you might want to put that playback speed at about a 0.5 because I'm going to be ripping right through this, just like the price is going to be ripping right through this. Bitcoin is being super volatile, you guys. Over the last 30 minutes, we have seen a massive pump, a massive dump, and a massive, well, retracement back to the center here. XCN, not really doing too much in the wake of this, but it is the 16th of July, 8 hours, 33 minutes left in the day, 1.87 cents is the price. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe. Let's get into this, okay? So let's look at the 1 hour time frame here. 1 hour here, if we can, and I think we can. We just got to wait for it to load. Okay, there we go. The 1 hour time frame is rather neutral right now, but so is the price, and that's okay. We've got the legendary bullish boomerang pattern. I don't know if that's actually a pattern, guys. I'm just making that up. Shout out to the Aussies out there, the Aborigines, for making the boomerang pattern. It kind of almost looks like it could be that gun, right? From, you guys know that the gun from Lilo and Stitch? Kind of like one, I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about. But anyways, some kind of weapon, surely, of bullish destruction to the upside, or bearish destruction, I suppose, bullish glory. Whenever we break out of this, whenever we do see prices that are above about 1.9 cents, we should be continuing at a rapid pace, I would assume, all the way up to about 2.2 cents and beyond, absolutely beyond. If we're looking at this on a 4 hour time frame, actually first let me look at the 1 hour time frame again. The RSI is neutral, sure, but overall bullish, overall superbly bullish, right? Getting deep into the overbought, so not even getting oversold. We bounced off the same areas that we bounced from before, both on this low here with that low there, on this low here with these lows here, right? Very, very bullish at areas that we found resistance at before. It's been a second since we've gotten overbought. Right here, you got overbought, came out, got overbought, came out, overbought. It's been a while. Let's rendezvous in the overbought zone there, okay? If we're looking at this here on the 4 hour time frame, we do have lower lows. No, we don't have lower lows. But we're finding support in the same areas that we found support before. A little bit in the same area of resistance. That's okay. We have found support here before. Momentary sometimes. Definite at other times. And just the way that this looks to me, I think that we're going to continue going higher. Now, we do have this look of bearish divergence right here, right? Lower highs and all. I don't think that it is bearish divergence, though. This is not bearish divergence, right? Because if we're looking at this, imagine that we were back here, right? We were back here on this candle. Come on now. Let's go. By the way, this is a good little game to play. If you're an aspiring technical analyst, this is very helpful. At least for me it was. Whenever I started learning TA, I would just go back to a random point that I don't even remember. I would just, on a 15-minute time frame, right? Something that I just don't remember. I'd play it all the way back. I'd like close my eyes, put it all the way back, go to the 15-minute time frame, and try to guess what the price would do, or try to make sense out of it, and then watch it play out. I don't know how much sense that makes, but you have to be honest with yourself and not cheat if you're going to do that, okay? But it can be helpful to put things in perspective. Here, clearly, there was a lower high, clearly a higher high here. That was bearish divergence. So as that bearish divergence exacted itself, we came down. Right? That was the bearish divergence. This here, what we're seeing now, if it'll let me. Come on now. Yes, we want to delete it. Yeah. We don't need to replay anymore. This here now is not bearish divergence. We got a higher high in the RSI and a higher high in price. So I wouldn't say that. If it is bearish divergence, if we respect it as bearish divergence, we would probably go down all the way down to 1.73 cents. Understand here, guys, if you haven't picked up on it already, I'm no longer calling for 1.75 to 1.7 cents as a price target, or even slightly below there. I think that's off the table. 1.73 cents, I think it's off the table. I don't think that we're going to see that. Just because I'm saying that now doesn't mean it can't happen. But with how bullish Bitcoin's looking right now, squirrely at that, I would think it's going to be difficult for OnyxCoin to drop at all, right? I mean, from this price down there, that's not that big of a drop. It's not even a 10% drop, but anything can happen. But I'm not assuming that that's what we're going to do. The 1 hour RSI, again, to me looks pretty bullish. The 4 hour time frame, if we're looking at the RSI, also looks very bullish. And we're at the areas that we've found support on at least twice now, and resistance on in prior times as well. So looking for this thing to continue to consolidate, and then whenever it's ready to break out, we will see prices above like 1.9 cents on a 1 hour closing basis or a 4 hour closing basis. That'll do it. That will take us higher. Here we came down, we found support at the 0.5. Now we're finding support at the 382. This is constructive, this is good, and likely it will lead us to higher prices. Okay, when we get above 1.9 cents, the area we're looking to go to at that point is about, what was it, 2.2 cents and beyond. And probably, I shouldn't even say 2.2 cents, above 2.2 cents, right? Something that's above this area. I think that we're going to go somewhere between that white line and that white line there. I'll delete this one so we have our zone. It's a big range. It's a rather big range, but from here, that's a nice little, and probably not at this line. I'll probably go above it. That's probably something on the lines like a 25% to a 45% pump would be my guess. Okay, that's probably what's coming our way. Do we have to move there today? No. We could continue to consolidate. We could, and consolidation is not bad. And then maybe sometime next week we break out, right? We could consolidate for the rest of this week and then break out next week. We could be breaking out by the end of today. 8 hours, 28 minutes left in the day. It's very possible. But sometime between then and now, we should be moving up. And at that point in time, this is where things get a little tricky for me. Okay, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. We could do one of two things. One, we consolidate in this area, and then we break out later, or two, and this is kind of what I'm actually expecting we're going to do, we might find some turbulence here, a little volatility, but continue to rip immediately and go all the way up to about 5 to 8.2 cents, if I remember correctly, 5 to 8.2 cents. And this is what I mean by it gets tricky, because inevitably we're going to go to this zone, but how fast is it going to happen? Maybe I'm biased, but I feel like it's going to happen faster than we expect, or maybe just as fast as we expect. Sometime either by the end of this week or next week, we should be in the zone. And because earlier this week, or maybe it was the very end, it might have been Sunday last week, the very end of the week, I said that by the end of this week, the current week we're in, we'd be up at 3 to 5 cents. Maybe I get proven wrong on that just because I made that call, and then the following week is whenever we get up there, right? And at 5 to 8 cents instead. But if we're looking at this here from a high to a low, and of course I'm just kidding whenever I say that, just because I call for something doesn't mean that that has any impact on the price, right? I'm not that powerful. I don't think anybody, I mean, maybe some people are, right? If I had like $1 billion, okay, maybe I could influence the price for sure, but because this thing is not even at $1 billion market cap, right? But making a call for me with 41, 42,000 subscribers, however many subscribers I have right now, thank you all, by the way, I don't think that I have any impact on the price at all. So that was just a joke. 8.2 cents would be the next target area, and we're clear for that once we get above about 4 cents. We get above 4 cents, we're clear for 8.2 cents, okay? Might dilly-dally there for a little bit, and then going into August, we should be ripping and running all the way up to 26 to 32 cents. I don't think I have anything else that I want to say. I've said enough, so I'll probably end the video there. If you guys like the video, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. I'm sorry if I was a little all over the place, but I'll see you on the next one, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.